plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll roll him out right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff running left. Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Johnson's got it complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is caught. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Really good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And down to the 20. A big play there on the scramble.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action. Now Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out.
And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Got a man, it's Brown.
Do what we do,
Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 38 yards.
And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll set them back 5. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing.